Another little scene we did in the discotheque where Bob, he had like, you know, 2 left feet. He couldn't dance to save anything. So it's like the guys are going, what are we going to do with this guy? He obviously, he doesn't know anything about disco dancing. So what are we going to do? So I suggested, I said, well, why don't we put him on wires and we'll just fly him? You know, like Peter Pan. So what can you do this? So yeah, so we, you know, we have all that little stuff in our trailer. So we hooked him up to the piano wire. So when you see Bob doing his little disco thing and doing all those moves, we're guiding him through that whole thing. And all he had to do was just sit there. And then he got into it and he had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, we're actually holding him up and he's doing the whole disco thing, you know, and just those are the kinds of things that we did all the time.
It was just in the middle of a take, and Bob said, I think we were like, he just said, I can juggle.
You know, I can juggle.
And we just threw the balls at him or something like that, and he just started juggling. It was just like on the spur of the moment. It wasn't written in the script. It wasn't discussed earlier. And maybe it was just before one of the takes. And we were kind of saying, well, we got to do something. We should do something else. And we were trying to think of something, and Bob said, I can juggle. So we just threw these balls in at him, and sure enough, he could juggle.
And that's the advantage of having a great prop man. I don't know who it was on that picture, but you know, a good prop man could come up with anything at any time. So, especially when we wanted to improvise something, so we needed, you know, 3 juggling balls. They got that. You know, when they were all shaking the woman, when they needed a baseball bat, right. Just the objects, things that we thought up right on the set. If you have a prop man who has a lot of stuff, you know, we can do those jokes.
I think after a while, prop people on our comedies learned to, yeah. You know, that they needed a lot of weird stuff that just to hang around. You know, you don't just get what's in the script. You have a lot of standard kinds of things, you know, guns and whips and, you know, boomerangs and frisbees and whatever, just because you never know what we're going to need at any given moment.